8. Nightmare and a New Plan. Veronica twisted beneath the damp sheets, trapped inside her own skin. Sweat slicked her neck. Her t-shirt clung to her back, heavy and wet. The air pressed down, thick and unmoving. She kicked one leg free, searching for coolness, but there was none. She wasn't awake. Not yet. She drifted in that narrow space between dream and consciousness, where reality blurred at the edges and the ordinary turned sharp and wrong. Somewhere, she could hear the world breathing beyond her reach, but she couldn't move toward it. Then the smell found her. Tuberose. Too sweet, too thick. The perfume from the hotel suite on her birthday the night everything ended. Her stomach turned. The walls rippled. The bed dissolved. Now she was standing barefoot in a hospital. The lights buzzed overhead, a steady, angry hum. The air reeked of disinfectant and something ghostly beneath it, the same suffocating tuberose. White walls stretched endlessly. Everything was clean, and nothing felt safe. Then she saw it. A crib. White metal bars, a blue blanket, stillness. A baby lay inside. She took one step forward, then another, the tile cold beneath her feet. Her breath hitched. The baby's face turned toward her, and her heart stopped. It was Thomas. Not a resemblance his face, the sharp jaw, the thin, cruel mouth, the crooked front tooth that always caught on his lip. All of it, melted and reshaped to fit a baby's skull. The baby smiled, too wide. A tattoo gleamed across its forehead, a black dragon, the ink swirling as if alive. Its eyes glowed faintly, and when the dragon's mouth opened, Jeffrey's voice poured out. Thomas can talk his way out of anything. The words echoed through the room like smoke. Then Jeffrey's voice faded, and Thomas's replaced it, low, calm, and terrible. "Did you forget about me?" The grin stretched wider. "This baby is mine, all mine." Veronica stumbled backward, but her legs wouldn't move fast enough. "Did you really think you could keep it?" the baby asked. "You must be crazy." The dragon's eyes flared, its whisper returning, rhythmic and relentless. "Thomas can talk his way out of anything." The baby's mouth opened wider, impossibly wide, and lunged. Veronica woke with a sharp gasp, upright before she understood why. The sheets tangled around her legs, ropes pulling her back. Her heart thundered in her chest. Her hands flew to her stomach. Still there, still real. She pressed her palms against the curve below her ribs, grounding herself in the heat of her own body. Her breath came fast, ragged. The nightmare clung to her skin. She reached for her phone. Her fingers shook as she typed, "Abortion in Virginia for minor second trimester." The results appeared instantly, black letters, white screen, brutal clarity. Parental consent required for anyone under 18. Only available up to 24 weeks. She read it twice, then again, the words losing shape but not meaning. Late second trimester. Too far along. Too late. Even if she found someone willing to help, she'd need Christina's signature, and that would never happen. Her mother would ask questions she couldn't answer. Veronica stared at the glowing screen until her eyes burned. "It's not all his," she whispered. "There's part of me in there, too." The words trembled out, unplanned. "It's not his fault." Her own voice startled her, thin and strange in the quiet. Ending the pregnancy wasn't an option. Keeping it wasn't either. There were no good choices, only survival. She imagined the kitchen table, the permission forms. Christina's blurry eyes scanned half a page before signing. Maybe she'd be lucky. Maybe her mother wouldn't notice. But she would. Even drunk, Christina wasn't stupid. One wrong question, 1 second of eye contact, and Veronica would break. She couldn't risk it. She opened a new tab. The cursor blinked like a pulse. She didn't know what to type until she did. How to surrender a baby in Virginia. The search page bloomed soft and pastel, the kind of comfort designed by someone who'd never needed it. Parents may voluntarily surrender an infant up to 30 days old to any designated safe haven site. No legal consequences, no questions asked. No questions asked. The words nearly undid her. A map appeared, red dots scattered across the state. One near her, a firehouse 5 miles away. Baby box available, temperature controlled, alarmed for staff. She could see it in her mind. A drawer built into a wall. Warm, clean, final. Not kill, just leave. It wasn't the same thing. She pressed a trembling hand to her stomach. The baby shifted beneath her touch, a faint flutter, a reminder. "I'm sorry," she whispered. Tears came slow, hot, silent. When they stopped, something inside her hardened. If no one could help her, she'd help herself. She opened another tab. Home birth kit supplies. The list scrolled. Sterile gloves, absorbent pads, clamps, scissors, bulb syringe, towels, ice packs. A ready-made bundle. DIY emergency birth kit, home or roadside. She ordered it. Delivery locker, not her home. The confirmation tone pinged. She let out a soft, humorless laugh. Everything but the doctor. Everything but mercy. "I can do this," she whispered. "I've lived through worse." Pain didn't scare her. People did. That evening, she returned to Holy Space, the abandoned storefront that had once been a church. The sign still clung to the glass in flaking white paint. The lock on the back door was broken. She slipped inside. The air smelled faintly of bleach and dust. The light through the high windows fell in fractured lines across the floor. It was quiet. Always quiet here. The yoga mat waited in the corner, rolled tight. She spread it out, straightened the edges. A soft yellow baby blanket, new, the kind with tiny embroidered stars, lay folded beside it. She unfolded it, smoothing the creases, tracing the stitched stars with her thumb. For a moment, she let herself imagine a different life, her mother sober, her friends believing her, a future untouched by Thomas's shadow. The illusion lasted less than a breath. She sat cross-legged on the mat, one hand on her belly. A flutter answered. "I know," she whispered. "You're there. I just don't know how to love you without breaking." Her throat ached. "You deserve more than me, so I'll give you something better a chance." Tears slid down, soundless. Then she wiped her face, stood and looked around the space with new purpose. She could make this work. She'd watched every video, read every forum post. She knew the steps: cut the cord, clear the airway, stop the bleeding. Her go bag was ready. Gloves, scissors, towels, flashlight, gauze, water, blanket, batteries, her father's old dog tags, a charm of steel and memory. When she'd first come here, she'd found a box of old battery-operated candles left behind by whoever cleaned the place out years ago. Tonight, she replaced their batteries one by one until a few flickering flames bloomed in the dark. She set them in a circle around the mat. She'd also ordered a pair of small camping lanterns, battery-powered, bright enough to work by but soft enough not to feel like hospitals or sirens. They stood on the counter now, quiet sentinels. She knelt again, breathing through the quiet. "You're almost here," she said softly. "And when you are, I'll keep my promise. You'll be safe." The faint light shimmered across the walls, turning the empty room warm again. She didn't flinch. She was past fear now. There was only resolve. She whispered it aloud, steady as prayer. "I'll give birth. I'll surrender the baby. I'll survive." The words gathered strength as she repeated them, reshaping her breath into something like faith. When the last echo faded, she folded the blanket, set it neatly on the mat, and switched off the camping lights. Outside, the night smelled of rain and faraway smoke. In the dark window, her reflection hovered beside the half-faded letters on the glass. Holy Space. Most of the paint was gone now. Only LYACE remained. She almost smiled. There was nothing holy here, only what she could build from ruin. She pulled her hoodie tight, whispered one last time, "It's not salvation, but it's enough," and closed the door behind her.